We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the twin flame collective, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine. We have an X flare hitting us right now. Big news, right? We want to be tapping into these energies. Doesn't surprise me, as today we're in alignment between our moon and the Pleiades. That means expect a lot of Pleiadian and galactic energies today. The energies are super creative, super divine feminine. We're going to do a little bit of a read, just kind of seeing what is going on for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine though. You want to be tapping into these energies for doing healing and activation work. They can help you so much. It just kind of depends on how you're using the energies. We're going to start with a reading for the divine feminine, and we're going to talk about a couple of things that are coming up specifically for twin flames in these energies. Expect a lot of high frequency energies. These are about raising our vibration and aligning with these fifth dimensional energies and realities. This is just a general reading, so make sure you guys are also doing one-on-one readings on my website. These phone sessions are going to help you a ton with shifting whatever we're going into. I do a half-an-hour phone call for the reading. I also do tons of healings and activations. You want to be doing the healing, because most of you guys are coming out of, and this is what's going on in the energies, most of you guys are coming out of a lot of negative relationship templates that you got in childhood. You've all been through karmic experiences which have left imprints in your system, which come up during the twin flame experience. So unless you've done a high level of healing, you tend to recycle your karmic experiences, whether childhood or past relationships or negative experiences, into your relationships. And until you realize that this is something that you hold energetically, you're tending to get the same results, different people, same results. And then when you go into the twin flame experience, it triggers all of this all at once. And so this, if you haven't healed a lot, it can really affect the narratives and storylines and how you're seeing things and what is playing out in your twin flame connection as well too. Oftentimes when people haven't healed enough, this causes cycles of separation as well too. Until you've really healed your attachment, wounding, and trauma, this is going to affect you in your relationships. Your twin flame is always mirroring your unhealed and unresolved issues back to you as well too. They're here to teach you lessons and things about yourself, and to show you things that you need to work on and things that you need to heal within yourself, so that you can have healthier relationships as well too. Oftentimes these relationships start out amazing in that love bubble. They go into some type of turmoil, and they can be very intense connections. Energetically, a lot of unhealed stuff is going to come up within these connections for you to be left to heal as well too. But make sure you guys are checking out my website. I am an energy healer. I do healing sessions on there. Also check out my twin flame coaching that I do. This is amazing for taking you into your past so that we can heal how you're connecting and different relationship issues that are coming up specifically on your twin flame journey. But make sure you guys are checking out those healings and activations that I'm doing. I'm doing tons of Pleiadian activations on my website. Anything on my website is good, and you guys can always do it anyways. Go with what kind of calls you during this time too. Okay, so we're going to start out with a reading for the divine feminine. And if divine masculine is watching, take this as direct messages, divine feminine to masculine. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. And this can be hard. It's hard to, we'll say, put into words all the intense feelings that are going to come up from your twin flame experience. But also I realize that life is just constant purging us out in these higher energies too. We have a lot of stored energies, and a lot of these are emotional energies that are coming to the surface. If you are an empath, you're feeling things even stronger. You're able to tap into things. You're picking up energies, and you're picking up a lot more too. Oftentimes both twin flames are empaths, believe it or not. This doesn't mean that you're able to put that into, we'll say, verbally, into that emotional understanding into words as well too. So you might have had a hard time with that as well too. You might not have been completely honest about this situation, divine feminine, because you know you are so in love with this person, but maybe you didn't show them or express that good as well too. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. This is a huge thing. Okay, so I do a ton of calls, and I love this because I get to see and work with so many twin flames as well too. And one thing that keeps twin flames stuck is family, but it's usually family programming. And this is usually a masculine thing, but this is for the feminine reading. And usually it's keeping you stuck in these systems, and these are karmic traps. You're like, what? And it could be obligation, people pleasing, trying to please your family, things like that. And usually, like, if your family loves your partner, they're not the one for you, I always say. If they don't, then they're probably the one for you as well too. So your family is generally very karmic. This has to do with karmic programming that you picked up from your family, from your inner child, that is repeating in your stories and in your narratives. You're needing to really heal your past, Divine Feminine, especially any type of negative relationship templates that you picked up early on in your family. You're healing a lot of lack of love, lack of self-esteem, right? Things that have been affecting you in your relationships, any type of lack within yourself, within your relationships as well too. Twin flame comes into your life to intentionally trigger you so that you can heal certain things, so that you can become more whole in yourself. Oftentimes twin flames pick up a lot of dysfunctional family stuff right off the bat as children coming into earth as well too, because it is your job to heal these things. We have a big focus on healing karmic imprints right now, healing family, we'll say dynamics and things like that within yourself. So this is like karmic stuff coming up. I let my ego get in the way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. So this could be ego flares up, and I always think this happens as stages within twin flames and the work that is being done. Oftentimes your twin flame is obviously at some point going to make you very, very uncomfortable, and your ego very, very uncomfortable. A lot of people don't want to heal. Sorry, I hate saying it. I know, they're not doing the work. So if you're not, your twin flame is really going to shake you to the core of your programming, and they're going to make you very triggered and very uncomfortable. The more healing work that you've done, you're going to have an easier ride or easier time with it. The less healing work that you're doing, you're going to be very uncomfortable. This is your ego has been very triggered by this person, and it could have come up in different ways. Just know that, Divine Feminine. Work on your healing so that you can transcend those ego limitations. I realize that your ego is simply a collection of every imprint and experience you've ever had, literally. So when we've had a lot of negative experiences, this has shaped the way that we perceive the world, our beliefs, and our ego. It's all about cleansing and clearing those past experiences and healing them so that we can release the layers of negative beliefs, negative perceptions, and ego-based ways that we're viewing reality, or even ego blocks and obstacles as well too. You've had a negative experience in the past, in a past relationship. You're recycling and replaying that into your twin flame dynamic or connection in some type of way, unconsciously, generally. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? Okay, so we have, for those that are in separation, Divine Feminine is being guided to let the Divine Masculine go. You're worth so much more than this, and that if they haven't realized that you're the one, if they haven't chosen you, if you haven't made that effort or put in that effort or that work, you're letting them go during this time. Some of these masculines have thought the grass was greener on the other side. They were entertaining other options. They wanted to stay single. They wanted their space. They wanted their freedom. Let them have it then. And a lot of you guys are at that space. You're getting your glow up. You're getting your energy back. As well too. So this is important too, that sometimes, and you'll have to clear this. It might be the strongest attachment, I say attachment, that you've ever had to release or let go of, and you will, but they're always going to be on your mind. And this is the thing about twin flames, no matter how far you go from each other, you're always going to be on each other's mind as well too. But sometimes you're needing to realize that twin flames separate for a reason coming into the collective to get that soul growth and those lessons and experiences. So it just kind of depends on your situation, but I see a huge theme throughout the collective of needing to release this connection. You were my home, and now I feel like I am out in the cold. And this is the whole frequency of finding the person. When you guys are together, it starts to open up higher realms, higher dimensions, just hanging out together. You go into these higher frequencies as well too. So this is a little bit about root chakra work. Have trust in this situation right now, no matter how it is unfolding. This situation is requiring you to have faith, and this is where you just hand it over to the divine. There are certain lessons that you need to learn in your life. You have to go through all of them as well too, and it depends on what your soul needs at any given time. If you are in a separation, look at it like your twin flame has freed you karmically. Then they've probably come into your life and acted out some karmic drama or narrative that you needed to clear on some level. So if you're by any chance in separation and by yourself, see this as a space where you can begin again and start over anew. Stay optimistic about your love life. Stay positive. Thinking about your love life will bring you romance, whether this is bringing your twin flame back to you or bringing new love into your life. But we have a reconciliation, and you guys know this, that if you can't get this person off your mind and your heart, you're not meant to. There is that connection still, because twin flames have a very strong soul and spiritual connection. This person is going to return if they're gone. This is someone coming back into your life. This is a twin flame reading, so we're talking about your twin flame. You're meant to come into union as well too, so know that these are very strong union and reunion messages that are coming through for the divine feminine, but only through letting go and surrender will you get there in your journey. The mirroring and what I was being shown just got too intense, and this is usually what happens as well too. It's very important that you're seeing what your twin flame has shown. They're trying to teach you things about yourself and to show you areas that you need to heal. Twin flames heal a lot of, we'll say, negative patterns that come up and things like that. And I think this is important as well too. So pay attention to the lessons that you've learned. I'm just not ready yet. Trust in divine timing. So there might be something holding up this relationship. Oftentimes you guys have obstacles in the outer as well too. This could be like distance, living in other places, other situations that you're doing. You know, you aren't able to cross paths in some type of way. You're busy with other karmic partners or karmic situations. Often twin flames have other things going on in the background because we have this outside energies and circumstances have gotten in the way. And I think this is important too. This could be other people. You will be tested as well too. And I'll tell you what happened with my twin flame. I thought it was going amazing for the first year. It was like the love bubble and going amazing until they literally discarded me, blew me off, and went to spend the night at another woman's house. And they assured me they were just a friend. And I watched them flirting with this woman online for a year. But you're right, I just kind of tried to ignore it. And then it was like a year later that they asked them out, like in front of me, just to hurt me, right? So sometimes this is a good example of outside people getting in the way of the connection, and obviously it ruined the connection and caused a lot of separation and misunderstandings and things like that. And that's okay, and that's fine, and you can't really control things, but this person thought the grass was greener on the other side, and then I guess they found out it wasn't. Like, right? They found out it wasn't, and then tried to come back as well too. So, and this is just an example of something of outside interference where people kind of pop up, and I see it, and I see it oftentimes. This can happen, not for everyone, but oftentimes it is outer circumstances that can cause separation. It could be other people, not wanting to commit. We see a ton of twin flames with commitment issues, wanting to stay single. A lot of the masculine twin flames have avoidant issues, and when we see avoidant issues, they literally will run and ghost if you're trying to move in, have children, commit to a relationship, live together, and things like that. So I see this as a common theme when I'm doing a lot of this work, that these are attachment traumas and things like that. And I know, and we'll see people stay in these patterns forever until they break them. Like someone was doing a call with me yesterday and talking about their twin flame, and they were very, very old, right? And they were still in the same patterns and things like that, and then they know the connection at that point. So you guys both know the connection. Whoever's listening to this reading, I know you're in your own unique situation, but pay attention, because we do have the outside energy card coming up. Now this could be karmic challenges and karmic lessons and things like that, but we also have free will to do what we want as well too. And I feel that with my situation and other people's, these people are failing their tests. I know, right? like that person didn't want them anyways, and they were like so fixated on it. And I see that with twin flames, when another twin flame will go to date someone else, because I see it so often, and it doesn't matter gender, right? Where they go try to think the grass is green on the other side and they go try to date someone else, usually they end up with a lot of heartbreak and being blown off, and that the person didn't want him anyway, because this is something so past the two twin flames on a universal level. And when two people are truly meant for each other, the universe is gonna, override whatever you're trying to create on an ego level as well too. So we see outside situations. This could be outside dramas, it could be blockages, it could be attachment trauma or circumstances of the situation. Oftentimes twin flames may be kept apart through certain challenges and circumstances, whether living somewhere else or just kind of have things going on. There's a lot left unsaid between us. This is like things haven't been said. And I love this because it could be the silence, right? Some of you guys might be having little or no communication. I see that a lot with twin flames where they're just giving you a little bit, like barely talking to you. They barely talk to you. They pop up every once in a while, barely talk to you, not giving you a lot, not opening up to you. And that's okay, because twin flames have an unspoken language. Doesn't matter if you're in a separation, that is an illusion. Because you share that spiritual soul connection, you can always tell what they're doing anyway. You can tap in. A lot of you guys are getting really good with your psychic gifts, where you're able to like remotely tune into people no matter where they are as well too. So we see this, and this is the divine feminine, where maybe you're not expressing yourself. You might be giving silence to your twin flame, or you might be getting a little bit of silence back, or there might be some type of separation for a lot of you guys as well too. This is so that you can work on yourself and realize your full higher potential as well too. If your twin flame wasn't doing the work, they might have been holding you back as well too. And we see that on this planet, not everyone's wanting to do the healing work, right? So just know that if you're in a separation, it might be to accelerate your own spiritual journey or your own spiritual awakening. Separations are all about spiritual awakening and working through whatever problems have caused the separation in the first place. I feel the same emotions as you all of the time. So twin flames, we talked about this yesterday, are always mirroring literally the same emotions and emotional energy. As you guys share the chakra system and the emotional body, one's having an amazing day and creating or generating a lot of energy, the other one's going to be feeling it as well too. This goes for negative emotions. When you're putting out a lot of purging or negative emotions, it blocks up the connection between you and your twin flame as you share energy through shared energy cords as well too. So when you're purging out a lot or you're having a lot of negativity, it could be about yourself or others, is kind of blocking up the emotional connection. So positive energy will draw them back to you, and negative will repel as well too. This is why it's very important that you're keeping your energy clear. I do a ton of twin flame energy clearings on my website too. Make sure you're checking them out. So if you keep your energy more clear, this is going to attract your twin flame more than pushing them away as well too. My soul wants to merge with yours, and you'll be feeling a pull to this person no matter what. And a lot of people see that when they do try to cut the connection or clear the connection. It's like a physical pull to them, like you're being pulled to them all of the time. They think about you, you're being pulled, you're thinking about them, you're pulling them. And so that's why there's this push-pull effect with twin flames. But divine feminine is feeling that pull. You might be going through a karmic purge because of this person. You might be clearing and releasing a lot of past karmic programming and outdated karmic programming, especially if you notice it's coming up still within the twin flame connection. Okay, you're clearing a lot of energy blocks fast, and you're activating your higher chakras. This is opening things up. Trust me, no one's going to make you purge out things more than your twin flame in these connections when you get to these stages. This is like clearing a lot of blocks fast. We're instant manifesting whatever you're thinking about today, and these higher Pleiadian energies too. Why you want to make them work for you. As you're clearing that karma, you're activating your Kundalini. You're like raising your frequency fast. Your energy is changing. You're becoming more magnetic as well too. Make sure you're getting someone to help you through this process that can help you into union. Find someone that works specifically with twin flames. Not everyone is on that journey, and that's okay. The ones that are going to be able to help you a ton with navigating the journey of it, because it's such a journey and such its own path as well too. So make sure you're working with someone that specifically can help you with healing twin flame issues and challenges. You guys know where to find my website. right, stay grounded right now in these energies. You might feel extra floaty, dizzy. A lot of people are still feeling the eclipse energies, and that's why it's important that you're also grounding and connecting with the earth right now. Have patience in this situation. It's going to help to unblock certain things, and it's going to help to draw more money, resources, and abundance into your life as well too. You're going to see a lot of synchronicities and get a lot of downloads in these Pleiadian energies as well too, but you need to have patience with your situation and have patience with your divine masculine. Divine feminine, you've been waking this person up. You've been making them aware of things that they need to work on, that they've carried with them their entire life. They've been seeing their programming and things that aren't working because of you. Have patience with this person as well too. You're always a team with your twin flame. It doesn't matter the situation. So say you're in a separation and you might feel disconnected. You're certainly not. You're always going through the same situation as well too. So they're feeling the same separation pains that they're healing. That is the original split that you guys are feeling on a soul level. That's why it hurts so bad in a twin flame separation as well too. And what you're oftentimes working on healing too. Oftentimes you come together first and then separate, and you're here to heal those separation wounds. Just be aware of that too. It can trigger past traumas, imprints, karma, and separation pain coming up within these energies right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a reading for the divine masculine. What is going on? Divine feminine, if you're watching, messages from your masculine. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices, and this isn't for everyone, but they might know they didn't treat you right, or they're being guided to look at their own actions and how they cause certain reactions out of you, or things that they have done with you, ways that they haven't treated you right or stepped up to, because this is a card about action as well too. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. This masculine is thinking about you all of the time. They can't, as I said, they can't get you off of their mind. The more they try, the more the soul comes through too, because ego tries. It's the soul always trying to keep you on track and on course as well too. Just know that they're thinking about you a ton. So if the divine feminine is watching, masculine is thinking about you a ton, and you might be feeling it. We talked about those poles. I'm still trying to find a place for me within the world. And I was saying this yesterday, a lot of masculines are too focused on the material, money, and family and things like that. And I think I just wrote this in my book. I said, you know, I really hope that you find all of that, but at what cost if it's caused separation or pushed your divine feminine away? Because that is the highest spiritual attainment, coming into balance with the divine feminine and the divine masculine into union as well too. So some of the masculines are realizing the cost of either staying focused on the material too much, or their job too much, or things within the material as well too. Masculine, you're being guided to shift your focus back to your divine feminine, back to the spiritual. I see your smiling face in my mind's eye. They're always thinking about you in their third eye. They're probably trying to sort through their feelings. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. And this is like you've left your mark on this person. You've activated and inspired them in some type of way. And divine feminines and masculines, twin flames, came here to do certain missions to help heal the planet and help the planet evolve. Many divine feminines have switched their masculine onto this stuff as well too, or inspired them in some type of way. Divine masculine is being guided to heal their own codependent, we'll say, ways. Addictions might be affecting your romantic life. So this is your own codependency. There is a separation. For some, not everyone, but for some are in separation, and this is like time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You're being guided to forgive and learn, release and heal your past experiences. This will help you with your love life. For this masculine that I'm tapping into, really focus too much on your past and past love partners, and you didn't clear them enough trying to go into the new with the twin flame. You might be stuck on things or unable to move on in some type of way from your own past. And if in separation, this has contributed to the separation. This is a very passionate connection with your twin flame. Like literally you're going to feel that pull in that is the soul connection. You might some people might misread it as a physical connection, because it will certainly feel very physical, but this is a spiritual pull to this person, and you're going to be really, really feeling it with this person. You're going to be really guided to this person. So you're going to be feeling also, masculine, a lot of spiritual pulls, a lot of fiery energy and intense desire to be with this person. You're being guided to work on this partnership and to give your relationship a chance with this person. It's very, very important that you're healing certain issues if you're in a separation, in union, continuing to do that work with your partner. Higher forces are trying to guide you together, and you guys will be getting more clarity about it as well too, and that there are literal higher self and higher forces that are trying to bring you together to heal your timelines. Yes, I'm your twin flame. We've done this dance many lives before. You've had so many lives with this person, and this is just confirmation, but you don't need it. You're getting it on your own through your downloads. When you met this person, you got that confirmation as well too, but this is confirmation that yes, this is your person, this is your twin flame. I feel bad about how things went. I wish I could turn the clock back and do things differently. Masculine is sitting in an energy of regret and feeling bad about how things went. You've made me believe in love again. You've opened this person up. They probably, when meeting you, didn't expect to fall in love, or they hadn't fully gotten over some of their past love experiences and relationships. They fell in love, and they fell in love hard with you as well too. So you have opened this person up to love, but you've triggered a lot of old trauma. So you've triggered such intense emotions within me. You've triggered a lot of their old emotional energies. I need a break to heal myself. Some people are in separation as they need a break to work on themselves. Okay, so we have sacred sexuality. You're healing past sexual issues and sexual traumas. This could be old relationship traumas or old sexual wounds as well too. Masculine is working on healing these things and letting these things go and purging these things out from their system. Your feminine twin flame is coming through huge as they're shifting into and going through a huge rebirth right now and becoming much more their higher self. So they're coming through to you. You're seeing signs from your feminine's higher self. You could be seeing their name, things that remind you of them, your favorite music, things like that being sent through. Make sure you're raising your frequency. This is going to help you on your journey and help you to reach we'll say a balanced union as well too. So just continuing to work on raising up your energy. You're being guided home through this connection as well too. You might feel that, like if you guys are in separation, you feel like you're lacking or missing something or missing a huge piece of yourself as your source is trying to guide you home. You're being guided out of your own illusions that you've created of your life. You've been living in illusion for a long time. This is time to change your perception and how you're seeing the situation. There's a very strong spiritual connection with twin flames. They're going to find each other and they're going to come back together. It doesn't matter how long it takes. So this is a soul merger that's meant to happen on a physical level, and different things can play out. It can be slow bringing twin flames together. Some of you guys come together and do that merge and are pulled apart. Some of you guys didn't yet, right? Just kind of depends, but there is this spiritual merge that's meant to happen between the divine feminine, divine masculine twin flames as well too. So your soul is preparing you for that. Divine masculine, you're going through a lot and you're being guided to work on healing yourself and raising up your vibrational frequency. Doing energy work will help you a ton with your situation. Just kind of see what is going on for you. Being guided to clear outside interference and karmic distractions for you as well too. You're probably finding these things are not fulfilling, and some of you guys thought you could go to other connections and you're finding how empty they are, or they just remind you all day long of your twin flame when you're talking to other people or whatever it is as you're going about your life. All right, that's about it. Anyways, I'm going to be doing Pleiadian activations all day. If you need me, just go ahead and book me on my website, sparksofdivinelightshealing.com. Have a beautiful day.